All right, Daniel, here we go. Main event time here. Slap Fighting Championship Underground. This is Daniel Austin here alongside Daniel Jubicki to call the action in this title contest, Daniel.
We have slap fighting veteran from Slovakia, Petr Truchlik, against Julian Lane, who fought in the reality show of the UFC, The Ultimate Fighter. He also have fights in a bare knuckle boxing competition, so no doubt a very tough fighter.
Well, here's the coin toss, and it does appear that Alligator will get the first slap, and that is a huge, huge advantage for him because you've seen it just as many times as I have, Daniel. Sometimes it only takes one slap to finish it, and the coin very often could decide your fate.
Definitely, Lane got used to receive strong punches, even punches without any gloves. But here it's a totally different thing, totally different sport.
This is completely different because here you can't defend yourself. You can't block those things. You can't keep your guard up. You just got to sit there and take it. Can he take the shot from Petr Truchlik, the Alligator? Others in the past could not. And even though we know that Lane is a very experienced fighter, Alligator has more experience in this realm, in this kind of a discipline. Round number one. He didn't get him with all of it that time. It was a good shot, but I don't think he got 100% of what he was looking for. And Lane survives round one and will now have to give it back. Take another look. Yeah, he got him on the chin, but I don't know. There was just something about it. Based on previous fights, maybe the table came into play a little bit there. It was a decent shot. It was not his best shot. And now we will see what Julian Lane can give in return. So he does have 30 seconds here to compose himself and get ready to return the favor. Referees also making their ruling on who they thought or what they thought of that first slap. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that they get 3 rounds here. And it's knockout, submission, or decision.
It was powerful. I have to say that it was definitely powerful, but let's remember that Alligator has a proper experience in the slap fight. He knows how to receive all those shots, and even from a professional fighter's side.
Yep, take another look at it here. Lands cleanly. It lands very, very cleanly on the chin, but I am very impressed with how well Alligator was able to take that shot.
The power came from the whole body. The technique was proper.
Yeah, and look at the way he follows through, too, with that strike. Looks like he just woke up from a nap or something. Definitely earned each other's respect after round number one. But coming up right now, round number two. Keep in mind, too, that obviously Lane speaks no Polish. And even though Truchlik is from Slovakia, you heard in his pre-fight interview, Daniel, that he was speaking fluent Polish. So he knows what the referees are saying. Here we go.
Oh! Definitely, Truchlik makes more impact than his opponent after that three slaps. I can say, even if Lane also is landing very cleanly.
Yeah, that was better than his first one. He got the chin on that one. You can see he hit him right in the jaw. Boom. It was a low shot that caught him in the lower portion of his jaw and stumbled him backwards. And it took a little bit. He was a little bit out of it after that one. And it took him a few seconds to gather his wits about him. He'll have 30 seconds in total. So second slap of the contest here for Lane coming up. And I think he really needs to make a statement here, Daniel, because he got rocked there by Truchlik in that last round. And he needs to do something to get himself back in this thing.
The first shot of Let Me Bank was nice, was powerful, was kind of clean. We will see how he will do in the second round.
But it's also about how much damage you can inflict to your opponent. And the most visible damage so far was done in that second slap there from Alligator.
Even if he is losing on the scorecards, he's shown that he has a potential.
Oh, yeah, and at any point, somebody could be knocked out. Are you kidding me with these two guys? And the judges here, I think, are warning, perhaps, Alligator about keeping his feet on the ground and throwing a legal slap. Now, he does have his shoulders protruding there quite a bit. Yeah, he's telling him to lower his shoulders there. It's hard to get the hand in there and get a clean slap if your shoulders are blocking it. The aim is to get as good of a defensive stance as possible without breaking the rules. Oh, he just let him have it on the very first time. He didn't warm up at all. That sounded like a gunshot, Daniel.
He wanted to let him bank and he is banging.
He certainly is. And I think he may have loosened one of his molars.
You hit second. You hit second. 3. 1 second and 3.
Oh, this is an issue.
Yeah, he let him have it on the very first time. And there's a specific way that you've got to do it. First, you put your hand up there, and then you get a practice one, and then you hit him. He put his hand up and then hit him, instead of giving him a warning blow. See, and now here he's got the hand up, and there it should be like he puts the hand close, and then he lets it go. No, he got him right in the ear too. Anyway, it's not like he's gonna get a do-over. That's round number 2. And so we move into round number 3 now. And both these guys, I think, at this point, have felt the full power that their opponent has. And they're ready for more. And I don't think they're going to let this thing go on. Are they going to let it go on? He looks like he wants to get up and continue this thing. But that looked like a clean knockout to me. He did make it up to his feet here, but now it's a judgment call. He's going to have to take a few steps forward, and the judges are going to have to make a decision here if this thing should be allowed to go on or not. I don't know about this one. And I think that's it.
But his reaction...
Is that it?
But his reaction was, let me go on.
Right, but now it's a judgment call, whether that's in his best interest or not. I'm not very hopeful about this. But they're going to give him every chance possible to keep going, because what he wants, but when somebody's unconscious, you know, sometimes you need to make that decision for them. Let's take another look here. Oh, God. Yeah, you can see he was out as soon as he hit him when he was falling backwards, but he recovered quickly, though.
Very clean. Very clean.
Yeah. I mean, he's been fighting for a while. I'm sure this is not the first time he's lost consciousness. And so you also have to take that into account as well. Well, let's see what they decide here. That man. Oh, you can see his eyes roll back there. He's in a different dimension there for a moment. Look at the size of the forearms there of Alligator. But we still have some deliberation here. And at this point, it's almost out of the hands of Lane and in the hands of the judges. Are they going to let this thing continue or no?
I think so.
Looks like he's come around a little bit here. And we will continue.
Tough man. So this is his last chance to turn the things around.
Right. And it is the third round. So after this slap, he may not have to take another one unless there's an extension round. And so they're going to let it go on. And they're just warning him again about the rules. Put your hand up there. You get a practice swing. And then you let him have it. Well, let's see how much power he's got left after that vicious shot that he just took. Not a good one. Not his best shot. I think that he was rocked really hard in that third slap from Truchlik. Let's take another look at it here. It looks a little bit, yeah, the middle of his hand, his palm hit the ear. His fingers wrapped around the back of the head. That's an illegal shot. You can't hit in the back of the head like that. And I think it wasn't on purpose. I just think that he's maybe seeing 2 or 3 of Truchlik right now. And he was not able to land that shot very precisely, Daniel.
I think by this shot, before this shot, he could lose the feeling of the distance. I think the distance of that slap was not good.
Well, Daniel, after 3 rounds, both guys are still standing. And the judges are trying to come to some kind of a decision here. Keep in mind there is the possibility of an extra round for that title. Maybe while we're waiting, we can get a little bit of ass slapping in the meantime between the ring girls. Well, I don't see the ring announcer available right now, so maybe we will have an extra round.
Okay.
And it appears that there will be an extra round here. So it means that Julian Lane will have 1 shot here because it was Truchlik who went first when we started the slap fighting contest. It now means that Lane will be hitting first. And it's do or die time for him. He's got 1 slap. If he knocks him out, he wins. If he doesn't, then he loses. Look at how well Truchlik is prepared to take this slap, the way he holds himself. I think that's why he does so well. Oh, God! A vicious shot there. But Truchlik just takes it, and that means that he is the winner. He was not knocked out. How could you not be knocked out? Look at the power behind that shot from Julian Lane. That was incredible, but it still was not enough to knock out the Alligator.
Had made from the marble.
Look at this. Boom! Oh my God. And look at Lane. He's like, yeah, I gotta have it here. No, he didn't. Well, I'll tell you what. That just shows exactly how tough Peter Truchlik is to be able to take a shot like that from a professional MMA fighter, somebody as accomplished as Lane is, and he's still standing. And so I think that they're trying to explain now to Lane what's going on here, and they're having our medical team take one last look at him. He says that he's good to go, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, he's ready to go. He says, come on, I want to continue this thing. I want to go, but that's not going to happen. He was unable to knock out Truchlik, and that's a bitter pill to swallow. But that's the way this thing goes.
Yeah, there's no way and no sense to continue and make situations like this to force Julian Lane to take some more damage.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after overtime, we have a decision. And the winner is Peter Truchlik, Alligator! And champion belt.
Sensational victory here for Peter Truchlik of Slovakia. Your new slap fight championship winner here at Underground.